What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Tag in with another video, and today we're gonna be talking about how I got an apartment through Job Corp. But before we get into this video, y'all like, subscribe to my channel if you new here. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Okay, so y'all, what's going on, y'all? I know I made this video like a month ago, but I uploaded different videos and stuff like that, you know, just giving y'all, you know, bits and pieces of my life or whatever. But y'all see this little mark right here? This is not no cold sore, y'all. This is like a blackhead scab or something. So just letting y'all know before anybody starts saying what that is on her mouth and whatever. Okay, y'all, so how I got an apartment through Job Corp. Well, first things first is I learned how to network. Okay, I learned how to network and all that. So I was already, you know, when by you going to your first Job Corp, you know, they was already talking about how Job Corp help you get an apartment and things like that. So I knew if I would have went to Earl C, which is the one I actually supposed to went to originally, but you know, it didn't happen. Anywho, I wound up going the second time. So after I completed Job Corp, you know, towards your completion, you got many options. Okay, a lot of people they don't tell you those things once you get ready to transition. You can have you can go to advanced training. Okay, which you can either stay on that center or you can go to another center for advanced training. They have TCU and union trade jobs where you can get jobs as a flight attendant, Amtrak, on the trains, railroad, the boats and stuff. Okay, they also have bullseye jobs and AmeriCorps. Okay, you can leave Job Corp and go to those other trade and government organizations as well. I'm sorry, y'all. What else they got? You can go to college. Okay, and they can help you get an apartment. So all those things are available to you at Job Corp. Okay, it may not be like that at every center, but for the most part it is available and provided to you at that center. Okay, so once I got ready to complete and stuff, I was telling them how I wanted me in an apartment. So they was like, well, what's your plans? What you trying to do? The thing about it is, this is what a lot of people say, you know, people be like, oh, well, do the Job Corp help you get an apartment? Yes, they do. But guess what, y'all? You have to work. You have to put the work in. They're not just going to hand you an apartment, okay? If you're coming from Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, these people do not know the apartment complexes of where you stay at. So how can these people actually help you look for an apartment? Yeah, they can give you a list of apartments. They can tell you how to go about it, if you have to have a credit score. See, that's another thing that they don't tell you. You're 18, 20, 21 years old talking about you want an apartment. First of all, 9 times out of 10, because it is for low income family, 9 times out of 10 you have no credit. Okay, you have nothing established per se at Job Corp. That's why I say the things that I was going through before I came to Job Corp prepared me for this. Okay, you could say it's faith, luck, God. I didn't know how to buy an apartment. I didn't know how to pay bills. I never paid bills before. All this is new to me, y'all. Okay, so I just want y'all to be mindful of that. I came from scratch. Okay, there was nothing really given to me. I really came from scratch. I really had to work for a lot of my stuff. Okay, so at Earl C, once you complete, they got this thing in the back. You go to 801 building, if I'm not mistaken. And they got this building in the back where they have all these goodies, all these necessities for you to get your first apartment. It's like a whole little Dollar Tree in the back of there. They have interview clothes. Because like I said, a lot of these kids come up there homeless. So they get I can't talk, y'all. Job Corp will give you clothes, okay? You also have clothing allotment where they give you money to go buy clothes. So you can get clothes like twice, right? So they do provide that. So when I got completed, you know, I saved up my money and stuff, you know, and I was telling them, I was like, man, I want my apartment. You know, this is what I'm gonna do. Now, check this out, y'all. If you watch my video where I said how I completed and got terminated from Job Corp, well, when I got terminated, I necessarily didn't even have my apartment yet. So I had told them, I'm like, hey, y'all, I ain't even got my apartment yet. I'm not going home. So, because they had already booked me a ticket to go back to Georgia. And so I'm like, I ain't going home. I'm staying up here. Y'all got to move me to wherever I'm moving to, right? So I said, okay, well, how can I go about doing this? So I had to call my landlord, and that he had to talk to Job Corp, tell them that he got the key and he left it up under the mat. Well, y'all, my counselor wound up taking me to my apartment that night I got terminated and would not let me get in. Like, the key wasn't even there. He lied and told me the key was there and the key wasn't even there. So Job Corp had to take me back to Job Corp, and I had to stay down in security until the next morning. I was on campus, but couldn't nobody see me. It was almost like I was locked up, kind of. Like, security got like little cells in the back and stuff. Like, it looked like a jail in there, for real, y'all. They got the jailhouse showers, like crazy stuff, okay? It was almost like I was locked up because I was terminated, so I had no access to the other students or whatever. But the next following day, they took me to work, y'all. Even though I'm terminated, Job Corp still took me to work, came and picked me up, and still took me to my apartment. Crazy, y'all. It was crazy. So, all the things that they gave me, like I said, I had my money saved up for my 2 jobs, okay? If you watch my video, I got a video about how I made $3,200 at Job Corp. That's what I used, y'all, to get my apartment, okay? And they took me to this back room where they had pots, they had pans, they had clocks, mops, brooms, bed sheets, everything, anything that you need for a crib, they had it, y'all, okay? I was so thankful, and they didn't have to because I was terminated, and they still gave me that stuff, okay? So I was thankful, I was grateful for that, for having all that stuff. And then let me tell you what's so crazy. I had bought me some food, right? I had bought me like some, you know, breakfast food, like bacon, eggs, cheese, stuff like that. Well, when I got terminated, I couldn't put it in my refrigerator. So my counselor had to put my food in his refrigerator down in his office, y'all. When I tell you, it was just, Job Corp will give you the runaround. They will make it hard for you to get it because a lot of people don't. You have a lot of people that do that stuff, but they make it hard. You get what I'm saying? They see you through loopholes and stuff to get it. Very rarely do you see people get a crib from Job Corp. Like they help you get one. A lot of people just leave Job Corp and they get a crib on their own, but Job Corp actually helped me get one. So, you know, good thing was the apartment that I had, they didn't do credit checks. They just did background checks. So that's another thing I want y'all to take in consideration when y'all coming from Job Corp, because a lot of times those kids come up there with backgrounds and records and stuff. And a lot of times they go to Job Corp just so they can clear their record, okay? Like I told y'all, some of them students that go to Job Corp, they be court ordered. They give you a choice. You either go to jail for 18 months or you go to Job Corp for 18 months, okay? So they give you that option. And then if you go to Job Corp and if you complete or whatever, they'll clear your record. So yeah, y'all, like, that's, you know, basically sums it up. That's kind of like how I got my apartment. And I've been doing good and stuff. So I originally wanted to move to Nashville, Tennessee, okay? But they told me it was too far. So, you know, my transition specialist, they was giving me a hard time. They was taking me to all these job interviews. So when I completed Job Corp, even though excuse me, y'all, even though I was terminated, but I was already completed with my trades though. So I was actually 100% complete in my tar. Okay. And that's what made me complete. But even though I was still at Job Corp because I was waiting to go to graduation. So they still terminated me. So I didn't walk through the graduation phase to get the money, which they still should have gave me my money, which I think is petty, okay? So yeah, they did that, and like they was just really giving me a hard time, y'all. Like everything was crunch time, like boom, 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 right after another, you know, and tell the story about how I punched the dude in the face. And that's you know, if you watch my video about how I got completed / terminated from Job Corp, you know, I punched the dude in the face and he told on me. Because I told y'all, you coming up here from many different places and people got different personalities and different backgrounds and stuff. See me, you know, I got a temper. If you went to Job Corp with me, you know I got a temper. I will pop off, okay? But yeah, my men's, I don't like men that got a lot of mouth. Men's mouth's too slick. So that's what happened. But you know, they looked at me like, Tay, we still gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate them for that. So yeah, like y'all, that's really how my situation went. I got terminated for punching the dude at Job Corp. Okay, and they looked at me like, well, girl, we still gonna help you. Because they didn't have to. Once I was terminated, they supposed to send me home. They didn't have to. They still gave me pots, pans, brooms, mops, clocks, sheets, covers, curtains, everything. Okay, they still gave me all that stuff. And this ain't no hand-me-down stuff. Some of this stuff was brand new. Okay, some of this stuff was brand new, coming from somebody who used to live from pillow to post, coming from somebody who never really had nowhere to, you know what I'm saying, my situation that I wanted. You get what I'm saying? That's why I say you gotta be an outcast. You gotta set apart. It wasn't easy for me at Job Corp. You know, I really came over there to get my stuff. And even when you stay to yourself, you still got people that'll mess with you, okay? So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Follow me on all social media accounts, and I will put them in the description box below. And